Evening. Give y'all a few minutes to start coming in. Try and get my... excuse me, I'm so sorry. Try and get everything lined up, straightened up, in a line, whatever. Okay. That may be as best as I'm going to get it tonight. Alright. Just wait on y'all to start coming and watching. I'm going to find myself on my laptop real quick. It's been a little aggravating as usual. There it is. There it is, right there. Alright. Good deal. Good deal. Okay. Get this down here so I can see y'all chatting. See who comes in. Talk to me a little more. Maybe I can catch it a little better. Okay. Just want to give you another minute or two. Kick off my house shoes here. Yeah. Alright, somebody's here. Somebody is here. Evening. Hi, Miranda. How are you? Did you have a good weekend and an awesome Monday? Hi, Debbie. Did you have a good weekend and an awesome Monday too, Debbie? I'll tell you, I spent a whole weekend at work, which was fine. My Monday was good. And, we were busy today, but not as bad because since I worked all day yesterday, I got a lot of my paperwork done, so I didn't have as much to do today. So I kind of didn't work as hard today, which is okay. You know, some days you just don't need to work quite as hard. So anyway, it was good. It was good. But I'll be working tomorrow evening, and you know, my friend, tired from a busy weekend at church, but my heart is full. Oh, I understand, Miranda. I so miss church when I have to work my Sundays, and I won't be back in church again until next Sunday because this Sunday evening is our business meeting, Wednesday evening, so we're not going to have Bible study, and I so miss it whenever we don't have Bible study on Wednesday night, and I have to miss church on Sunday. I just feel like I've lost so much, you know. But anyway, it'll be okay. I had my Bible, and I'm doing a study right now, and I had that at work with me yesterday and today, and I've worked on that because I missed all of last week, so I'm trying to catch up with that and get started on this week's. But oh, Debbie, your baby boy is 39. Oh my goodness. My baby is in her 40s, you know. My oldest one is in his later 40s. Gosh, our babies are growing up. They're growing older. But I do have some news. We are going to be great-grandparents again. Our son's daughter from his first marriage is expecting a baby. We don't have all the details yet, so we don't know when this baby will be here yet, but we do know that she's going to have one, and I'll tell you, it's exciting. I'm trying to get myself straight. I look like I'm crooked-ated here, but a couple of years behind him. He'll be here before I know. Oh my goodness, Miranda. You're a baby. I'm old. No, I'm not. I'm as old as I think I am. Not as old as my body feels, just as old as my mind thinks I am. But anyway, it's exciting to know that we're going to be great-grandparents again. So, oh, we're excited. We're excited. So, love to have prayers for them. I do have to say they are not married. And, but, you know, they may not come see me again after she was so scared to tell me she was expecting, and I was not ugly. I promise I was not ugly. I just told them that I expected to be married sometime this week, and that she did not have to have a wedding. She could just go and get her license, and they can get somebody to marry them, and that he had better get a job, and they better get in church. I mean, you know, and I said it all nicely. I wasn't ugly or anything, you know. But I got to tell y'all something really, really, really funny. Our next to the youngest grandson, when he was little, he hid from his mom. Hi, Mike. And anyway, when they found him, they fussed at him, and then they met up with Johnny, and my son told him about it, and my grandson was very upset because his papi told him he was disappointed in him, so it really upset him, and he's always been afraid to disappoint papi. But a couple of weeks ago, my son, they were talking about who you need to be afraid of, and our son always tells everybody he's only afraid of two people, and that's his mom and dad. And I tell him, well, you better be. And anyway, that's what he was telling his son. And his son told him he was only afraid of one person. And my son said, and who is that? And he said, Mimi. And he said, Mimi, are you not afraid of Poppy? He said, oh, no, not like I'm afraid of Mimi. And I thought it was so funny because I've never done anything or said anything to that child to make him be afraid of me. And I don't think it's so much that he's afraid of me. I think he's afraid of disappointing me. And, you know, I don't know. Anyway, I thought it was really, really funny. My son got a really big kick out of it. So, anyway, Poppy's not the number one to be afraid of anymore. It's Mimi. Anyway, so we're going to get started. I'm going to tell you, the only thing I know is we're using Whisper White Thick as our card base. It's 11.5. No, it's not 11.5. It's 8.5 by 5.5. And I've scored it at 4 1/4. Listen at me. I am just not even with the program, obviously. And it's warm in here. I'll tell you, it's been warm today. I mean, we had a spring day. It was 70. Sun shining. Gorgeous day. Of course, it's going to have storms by Wednesday. But here, excuse me, I'm going to turn on my fan. I'm going to put it on low, at least get a little bit of air circulating in here. And thank you, Miranda. They need it. I told them this baby had to be legitimate before it gets here. I've been known to speak my mind. I kind of take that after my mama. Bless her soul. If she was here, I'd be telling what she would say. But anywhoodles, we're going to have a white card base. Whisper White Thick. I have no idea what color I'm going to have, but it's going to be in the blue family because we're going to use Timeless Tropical. Now, I have not stamped this yet. Have not stamped anything with it. I know we're going to use the dies, the In the Tropics dies. Probably, I know I'm going to stamp this flower, and we'll use the die for it. But other than that, I haven't a clue. It's going to be a birthday card, though. I'm going to use, I know, may your birthday be memorable. I'm not sure. I think probably on front I may put hello. I'm not real positive yet. I am using a couple of the layering ovals, frameless dies. I've already picked those out. That's pretty much all I have decided. So I haven't even picked out my colors, but I think we're going to go with Balmy Blue, and that may be all we go with. We may just do variations of it, you know, a darker color and a lighter color. I don't know. I haven't a clue what I'm going to do for sure. But anywho's, this is what we're going to do, and I don't need that. I'm going to tell you. I got too hot, and I thought so sure I had another pack of Whisper White thick cardstock. No, I don't. I had ran out of ready-made card bases. I hope y'all can hear me. I'm over here. Ready-made card bases, and I had scored some of them, and I had already cut them down, and I guess I used the last pack I had. So I'm just going to pull some of these out and use some of them. I have a 4 by 2 3/4 that's going to go on the inside of our card, and I'm thinking our background may be, I'm not positive. I'm thinking we're going to use Balmy Blue. And, let me see. This is what happens when I'm not prepared. And that's not what I need either. Swanee, I am just unorganized tonight. Alrighty, we'll just get us a full sheet. And I just noticed, I don't know what happened. That's okay, I'm going to flip it over this way anyway. We're going to go ahead, we're going to cut this piece right here down. And we're going to cut it down to, I think we're going to go with 5 and 5/16. That's what we're going to go. Put that piece over there, don't need it. I'm going to go 4 1/16 this way. 4 1/16 this way with this piece. Alright, now this is our front and our back and our inside layers. I'll use probably some more of this Balmy Blue in a minute. I'm going to do this for right now. What we're going to do, I just wanted to get that. I just wanted to get something solid in my mind here. So, inside layer, outside layer. Alright, we're going to lay that up there. We're going to put this right up there. We're going to take our ink pad, and we are going to get our stamp out. I'm going to see, I'm hoping it'll go on this D block. Yep, it goes pretty good. I'm going to give it a little scrub over here on my Stampin' Scrub. Clean it. That way I'm going to have a good first impression, I hope. And we're going to see what we can do with this. I'm going to ink it up. This Balmy Blue. This may not be what I want to do once I stamp it. Since I have not. Hi, Shelly. I'm so glad you're here. Yay. Alrighty. I'm going to stamp this. Alright, I'm not real sure that's what I want. I don't think it is. I don't know. What I'm going to do, I think, is, let's see. Oh, that's awesome, Miranda. I can't wait to see what you make with it. But I'm going to tell you what, did you notice that we have our second Sale-A-Bration pre-order starts tomorrow, and I'm thinking I'm getting an order tomorrow. I won't be able to order anything else until I get paid Thursday. No, everything's going to be gone. It won't, you know, but that's what thought goes in through your head. Okay, I'm going to see. I think, yes, I want it with the, maybe. I think I stamped it too close right there. But I'm going to tell you what I saw on Facebook. I honestly can't say I do not have a clue who posted it. But they were talking about the gray being, that a lot of people are using gray. Look here, I just realized I'm way off over here with my ink pad. Stamping with gray. So I'm going to try a gray right over here, and we're going to decide which one looks the best. Ooh, looky there. Is that not pretty? You know, I think I like this and this. Not sure if I like the gray or the black better. No. I'm almost, I don't know. I just stuck my end of my finger in this gray. So I'm going to lay it right there. We're going to see what we can do with this right here. This is probably the only card we'll get made tonight. I mean, yeah, I'm going to, I got, obviously not you here, because I can't decide what I'm going to do. But I'm going to take my brace off because there's no way I can color with this sucker on. So I'm going to take it off. And I am going to, what am I going to color with? I really want to do some watercoloring, but I need the StazOn to do that with. But I can always, we could go, ooh, look at the light sea spray and the dark sea spray. And oh my gosh, see what we can do here. Let's see. We could use some balmy blues. Let's try this sea spray. I'm gonna do a swipe over here. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. What do y'all think? Let's try this first. This is the light. I'm just going to do some of this. I don't know that I'm just gonna whoopsie, I went way out. Did you see me go out of line there? I'll get that in a minute. I want to see if I've waited too long to scoot that back where it's supposed to be. Probably have. I should probably already scooted it back. Let's see if I can get it scooted back. Let me get my this is your color lifter. Yeah, we're going to see if we can scoot it back this way. This one almost looks like the end's been chewed on. No, I haven't been chewing my nubs here, but it looks like it has. I don't know what I did to it. Probably this right here. It looks like it's bent. I probably mashed down on it too hard. Oh well, that's not going to disappear. That's okay. I'm not going to fret over it because we might use the gray one anyway instead of the basic black. You know, we'll see. Alrighty. I think we're going to go back to the light sea spray. I'm going to pull it the same. Whoopsie, I'm getting into that right there, and I didn't mean to. But we're going to do the same thing with it. Maybe I won't go out with it. And we're going to just do this with it. That way, because I'm not going to use this balmy blue one at all. So I'll probably go ahead and cut it out after a while and put it in my little box. I've got a box over here of just different things that I've messed up on and I haven't used, and probably won't use right now, you know, might use later. The grandkids can, you know. But I think I'm going to go with balmy blue light, and I think I want to see what that looks like. We're going to do it on the memento. I'm just going to just pull up here just some and come up here with this, and then we're going to come around this way. We're going to see how it looks before I say that we're going to use that on the basic gray. Doesn't look too bad. You know, two totally different colors. And both of them light. I kind of like it. Now we're going to come back, and I'm going to just come in, and I'm going to go all the way over my, look at there, out of the line again. Out of the line again. Let me get this other one. Maybe it won't be so, yeah, this one's not chewed up. It doesn't look chewed up. Yeah, I need to do it as soon as I mess up. Anyways, we're going to come up through here, and we're just going to blend all of this together and see how it looks. There, did the same thing here. I am an awful color tonight. Awful, awful, awful. Awful. But anyways, but Miranda, I know you're going to make something gorgeous with this, and I can't wait to see it. Love, 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 love working with this stuff. I'm having a class Thursday night. We're making a Valentine and using the heart tins and making a treat gift box. And I've got some Valentine candy they can put in it and some red shreddy I bought at Hobby Lobby. And of course my class is going to be at Hobby Lobby, so if I don't have enough I can jet out there and get some more. And I'm only charging $7 for this class because that's all they're making is the 2 items, 1 card and 1 3D item. And so I'm excited about it. I'm ready. Well, I'm not ready. I'm ready to have a class. I'm not ready for the class. My order coming tomorrow. It's got some of my stuff I'm going to have for it. And I just hope I use everything I have ordered. I put an easel up at Hobby Lobby with a picture of the card and a picture of the tin with it done and filled with the candy and everything. And then I posted a thing on our bulletin board at work, and then a thing over the top on the wall right behind our time clock. We have one of them time clocks you slide your hand into, and it reads your palm. And I'm liking that. So I did that at work. So I'm hoping maybe some of the guys will come and make something for their honeys. And I know several of them's looked at it because I watched them. So I'm hoping they will. But anyway, I'm excited about this class because, I mean, it's not an expensive class, you know. It's just $7. I furnish everything. And they can make something really neat for their honey. And so I'm hoping that I have a good turnout with it. And if not, I guess I'll think of something else. But what I am so excited about is having the easel, and I can post in Hobby Lobby up there close to the door and about my classes, and then maybe I can get a better response. Have a lady that lives about 45 minutes. Her and her 16-year-old daughter are definitely coming. And, of course, Jessie's going to be there and Little Man. She's going to have Little Man with her, but that's okay. And so my other friend that usually is at my classes, she has a doctor's appointment out of town, so she's not going to make it because it's so late. Her appointment's so late, she's not going to be able to make it. So, anyways, wow. You know, I love them both, but I think I like this basic gray better. I like the balmy blue. I'm glad I didn't use the darks. I don't think I want the darks whatsoever. So I'm going to put those back over here out of the way. Excuse me so much. But anyway, I've got to have something for the middle of my flower. I'm going to tell you, I honestly do not know what color these flowers are supposed to be. I haven't a clue, you know. So I am just guessing here and hoping for the best. What color? Maybe dark pineapple punch. Dark pineapple punch may be too dark. Let's see. Let's see what the light looks like. Because looking at the light, it looks like, oh, it's going to be too light. But it may not be. It's going to be too light. I think it's going to be too light. So, let's go with the pineapple punch. We'll go with it on the tuxedo black first. Okay. I like. What do y'all think? I don't know what's on this paper. So let's put some of that over here on this. There. am liking that. Yes, I think I'm going to make more than one of these. Not right now. Been able to create even. I told my hubby I was going through withdrawals. Oh, I'm going to tell you, Miranda, I do. I go through withdrawals when I can't create. I just get, oh my gosh, I've got to, you know. And, we're still going to cut this out. I'm going to get this shot over here. Boy, I knocked my other platform plate off, and I like to got my foot. Well, here, I have worn this out. It does not take me long to wear these babies out. I'm telling you. Maybe I'll put that one on the bottom. I don't know if that's going to work. I've got to get it where it'll stay. I was working on something else earlier, but I couldn't perfect it to what I wanted. And I thought, okay, I can't do this tonight. It's going to have to wait. So I'm going to perfect it before I show it to y'all. Before I do it. So, let's see. Let's figure out which way this die goes. Wait a minute. It's going to go this way. The reason I figured that out was because of this little hump right here. Okay. Yep, I got that one too close. I may have to... Oh, man. I moved it. And look at there what happened. May have to fussy cut that one out. Since I've got it so close to the edge. But that's okay because I want to use this one right here anyway. Alrighty. Alright. Now we're just going from... Oh, what am I going to do? Let's see if we can figure this out. Phew. Look at there. Is that not gorgeous? I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm going to set this over here. I'll cut that one out later. Because like I said, I'll probably be fussy cutting that one. This over here. Now, put this over here. Okay. Now, we are going to take these dies here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a whisper white in that size, in the scalloped, and I'm going to do a balmy blue in the other one. I'm just going to get a scrap piece over here where I won't have to use that half of a piece. So I'm going to have to get my Big Shot back. I'm moving it out of the way and I need it. Duh. That's what it calls brains. I love that blue with that basic gray too, Miranda. It just, oh, I don't know. It just looks awesome. It looks awesome. Okay, we're going to go. You know what I could do? I think I'm going to use Seaside Spray instead of Balmy Blue. That way we're using both of the colors. Alrighty. Let me Seaside Spray. Here's my Seaside Spray. Gosh. I think that's what I'm going to use the scallop with. I think. No, I'm not. I'm going to use the scallop with the white. I know, I'm wishy-washy. We're going to stick that right there. Right over here. Right there. We're going to put this one right here. Put our other plate on top. I'm going to run these. Whoa. No, that's right. I thought for a minute I had the scalloped punch upside down, but I don't. I've done that before, though. And I'll tell you what, it'll chew up your top plate. But, of course, my top plate's pretty chewed up already, so it wouldn't matter, you know. Now then, okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to set all this over here. I really think that's, I probably won't. I'll probably use it for something else. I'm going to, I'm just going to use liquid glue. And we're going to mount this on here. Tell you, this order that I've made this time is got a lot of supplies, because I ordered extra liquid glue because I need it. I swear I have been going through liquid glue like craziness. It's like I can't keep it. And then obviously I did order some Whisper White thick cardstock. It's a good thing. You know, it is a good thing that I did. And look at there, I'm scooching it the wrong way. And I ordered some Whisper White medium envelopes, because I'm down to part of a pack, because I'll need those, because, you know, you have to have envelope for a card. And what else did I order? I ordered something else. I can't, anyway, I ordered several supplies, but I did get a bundle, and for the life of me, craziness, I can't remember which one it is, and I think I'm going to put this on this, but I think I may put it right over here to the side. And see now, 3 different colors, since we'd used, well, you know, our Balmy Blue, our Seaside Spray, and Seaside Spray. Yeah, Seaside Spray. Duh. Anyway, I think we're going to stamp over here, and I think we're going to stamp hello. Hello. But I think that's, yeah, I'm going to go with it. I'm not second guessing myself, because if I start second guessing myself, that's not what I want. I have memento over here. If I start second guessing myself, then I'm going to have this card totally different than what I'm thinking I'm wanting it. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to do that. I want to just go with the flow as I'm thinking about it, and not start second guessing myself and totally mess it up, because I'm good at that. That's for sure. Okay. Go this way. Yep. I'm going to go just like this. Look at there. Can you believe that I got that stamped straight? Oh, I'm loving that. I'm loving that. Now, while we're at it, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to get the May Your Birthday Be Memorable. And I'm going to stamp the inside. And let me see. I think, yep, C block will be fine. Oopsie, I got some kind of something on it. I'm going to scrub it over here for a moment. We're going to check it out. Okay. I'm going to check it out again. Ooh, how pretty that stamps. It's going to look a lot better on this Whisper White cardstock, though. I am messing up my fingers already. Let me scoot that up there. Alrighty, we're going to, you know, I think I want to scoot it over here to the left and stamp it right there. I like that. Isn't that nice? I know what I'm doing. I am hitting my stand with whenever I'm scrubbing. Thank you, Miranda. Thank you very much. Anyway, now then, what we are going to do now is we have got to put a flower right there. We need some of the flower right there, I think. Okay. Basic gray. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm not positive. Let me really think about this a moment. You know what? I may put this other one on there because I can color it also like that. Let me get a block for it. Not a B block. I need a C. Yeah, here's a C block. We're going to try it out first, though. I want to see what it looks like. Oh, do you see that? Oh. Oh, I don't think I want to stamp the whole thing on here, but I am on the envelope. Then we're going to go like that right there. Whew, wowie. Oh, you know, you could build a whole card around this right here. Yuppie, you sure could. Let's get our envelope here. This is the right direction. We'll go ahead and stamp our envelope because I need to go ahead and color it too. Okay. Wow. Is that not awesome? Man, why in the world did I wait? Now, I'm going to tell you something. I didn't even want this stamp set. I am not into pineapples whatsoever. I don't eat pineapples. I don't like pineapples. But I got this set at Onstage. And then I decided, well, I might as well get the dies to go with it. I'm glad I did. Like, woo, wowie, wowie. Okay, I'm going to have to make a card around this stamp right here. We're going to color this one first. Let me get me a Post-it note to put in here. Let me find one. Oh, here's my big one. I'm going to go ahead and get it put in here. I don't want to forget it. You know? Okay. And then we'll color that one in a minute. We're going to start with our light sea spray first, like we did with the other. And I'm going to go up some with it. Wowie. It's amazing whenever you just try something that you didn't think would work and think, whoa, that works so much better than I ever thought. You know, I'm loving this. Yeah, this may be my next class. Because my next class will be, what will my next class be? Well, I know I've got one scheduled in March. I may have to schedule another February one because of the fact that I'll be off again in February on Wednesday because I'm off every 3 weeks. I have to really think about this. I'll probably have another one this month. This may be what we make, is using this. Make everybody wish summer was here and they could go to the beach. Yeah. This is awesome. Of course, now we wouldn't make this card. We'd have to make something else. Look at that. Is that not gorgeous? Man. We're going to use the chiseled in right there. Okay, that doesn't really show up, does it? Not really. That's okay. That's okay. Okay. Let me get the right one. Wow. Oh, Miranda, I cannot wait to see what you make with this. I know you're going to make something awesome. Yes, this is, oh, man. So, okay, let's get to our balmy blue. Is this not gorgeous? I am just so loving this. Yeah, and this balmy blue light is just dark enough to go with this seaside spray light. And it's just dark enough. Because I'm thinking if I had used the dark of either one of these, it would have been too dark. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking this was just the perfect combination here. Not real positive on the combination here, but I think I'm going to go with it anyway, because once I get it done and I really look at it, I'm going to think, yeah. And then I might think, no. Who knows? We'll see. We'll see when we get it done. Maybe I should have used this on as a card layer in the balmy blue for my oval. I'm not, okay, I need to quit. I'm second guessing myself, and I don't want to do that. I'll just go with the flow how I said I was going to do it. So, now, all right, let's go. Okay, throw all of that up there out of the way. Let's get this out of the envelope. Stick it back up there where I won't lose it, because that's perfect for things like that. Now, I know there's something else I want to do. What am I going to do? Not sure yet. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put the inside in, because this is all I'm going to do for the inside. Oh, no, I know. No, yeah. Do I want another layer on the inside? Do I want? Do I? No, I don't. I think I want it just like this. I thought about doing a soft sea spray layer behind this, but I don't think I am. I'm just going to go with it like this. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go with it like this right here. I'm going to put that down. Okay. All right, look at that. I am loving this. This is, oh, wowie. But this is, oh, wowie too. Oh, this said it wasn't my original list either. Oh, Miranda, I just, wow. I'm just, wow. I'm wowed here. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put our layer down. And, did y'all see, I think it was Lauren that used the dies from the pineapple and did all those colors behind it and on it. I'm telling you, that was gorgeous. It was gorgeous. Well, it is gorgeous. I love it. Not that I would make it, because I don't like pineapples. I don't know anybody that I would make a pineapple card for. No, now I have an aunt that lives in Florida. I could always make her a pineapple card, I suppose. But I'm just not into pineapples. And I'll tell you, I got a pineapple pen when we were at On Stage. One of my pens is a pineapple. Just not into pineapples. And in fact, did I get that? I may have swapped that one with somebody. Somebody may have wanted that one. I can't remember. I swapped one of my pens with somebody. But I can't remember which pen it was. Let me look. Yeah, it was the pineapple one, because I swapped it for the umbrella, because I love the umbrella. And I got the high heel shoe. You know, I'm not into high heel shoes. But whatever. I can't wear them. My feet screams. Yes, Lauren's card was super gorgeous. You are so right. So right. But she makes gorgeous things anyway. I'm in awe. I don't think I'm going to pop this part up, but I'm definitely going to pop this one up. I'm going to just lay this one down. And, excuse me. I'm trying to catch a cold, and I'm hoping that's all it stays to be. And one of my head cashiers has got the flu. She is not getting better. She was hoping to be back at work today. She's been off almost all last week. I think she worked one day last week. And she cannot get rid of it. She cannot break the fever. And she's supposed to go back to the doctor today. I haven't heard anything yet. And I don't think she'll be back for a good part of this week. I'm just praying that I have not gotten the flu from her. I can't afford to have the flu. I can't take Tamiflu. I'm allergic to it. Several years ago, I almost died from taking Tamiflu. So I can't take it. So I've got to put something behind this. Let me see, what do I want to put? Aha, I know what I'm going to put. I'm going to use linen thread. So I cannot use Tamiflu, and I don't think I'm going to use linen thread. I know, I'm wishy-washy here. No, I'm not going to use that either. I know what I'm going to use. Excuse me, I'm up here. Where are my ribbons at? I'm going to use some of the braided linen trim. I think that's what I'm going to use. And yep. So anyway, I just can't afford to have the flu. I don't like the flu. I don't like having the flu. I don't want my hubby to have the flu, you know. Oh, Donna came home Friday with sinus, and son talked her into going to urgent care, and it was a viral infection. They gave her a steroid pack, and she's better today. Oh, I'm glad, and I'm glad that she doesn't have the flu. Bless her. The flu is terrible, and our son had upper respiratory bronchitis. I don't know, he was pretty sick, and I'll tell you what, that child has to be super sick before he will go to the doctor. And when he called and said he was going to the doctor, and I told the boss, I said, he ain't going to be at work, he's going to the doctor, and you know, he's sick. He is sick. He's very sick, or he won't go to the doctor. I'll think he's dying. He says, I'm not going to the doctor, I'm not that bad. Yeah, you are. But he won't go. So I knew he was really, really bad when he said he was on his own. He was going to the doctor. So, you know, stubborn kids. All right, I'm going to get me a glue dot, and I'm going to stick this down with a glue dot. Well, I guess I need another box. Oh, there's one. There's a glue dot. Right there. There's a couple of more on here. Okay. I have no idea what I'm fixing to do. But I think I'm going to go the different direction. I think I may go like this. No, I don't want that. No, I don't want that after all. Let's see. I think I'm going to go like this. Let me have another glue dot. I'm going to be glue dot all up on the back. That's okay. I may put this one to the side over here, and that way I can use the rest of the glue dot. Maybe not. It just folded up on itself. Let's see. Get that away. Okay. I think I'm going to down here like this with this one. Glue dot on like that. And I'm going to pull down, come down this way with it. This is just, I hope this turns out the way I want it to. That's not good. That's too tall. It's too tall. I don't want it that tall. That works. That works. And then I'm going to, look at there, I pulled my glue dot up when I pulled it up. It's a good thing I have another box. I don't tell you what the funny thing is look how many I've left. I tend to use out of more than one box. Why, I do not know. Instead of using a whole box and then, you know, getting another one, I tend to use out of more than one box. That's pitiful, ain't it? Okay. I'm going to make this one just a little bigger. And I am going to have the middle of this so popped up, it's not even going to be funny. I may have to use double the amount of dimensionals to get this. Okay. Now, let's see. That's what I want right there. All right, I'm just going to snip this off right here. Okay, throw that over there. It'll be used for something. Throw that right there. Let's get our dimensionals. You know what I think I'm going to use because they are taller? I think I'm going to use our foam adhesive strips because they are a little bit taller than our dimensionals are. And that'll maybe rise it up enough because of everything I've got right there. I can get them pulled out. I think I'm going to use this end right here because for some reason or another, let me get my other snips. It's wanting to come up off of the paper, so I'm just going to snip this off right there and snip it off down here. And we're going to just use some strips of it because look, that's going to make it tall enough, I believe, to be good like I want it. So I'm going to catty corner that. I'm going to put this right in here, and I'm going to cut another small piece to go right here. And then I'm going to put a little piece here. I just love how I'll just throw things out of my way. I'll be cleaning all of this up when we get through anyway, so it'll be all right. Now, look at there. Perfect. Okay. No, it's not. Look at there. It hangs over. That'll be all right. I'm not going to worry about it. If it hangs over, it hangs over. I could always catty corner it here, couldn't I? No. Yeah. I think I might catty corner it here like this, maybe. Nope, I don't want it that way. I want it this way. This will fit down in the envelope. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Be all right. Nobody be more the wiser. Just we know about it. Who I send it to is not going to know. They're going to put it out of the envelope and say, ooh, they're not going to know that it didn't just fit right down perfectly in that envelope. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's right. You never know. Alrighty. See, I told you. I have went way over time because of my mouth and my indecisions and my not knowing what I wanted to do. And, ooh, I almost stuck it to that. Okay. In fact, I think we're going to, yeah, I think I'm going to come over to the left a little bit. Well, okay, a whole lot. A whole lot. A whole lot. We're going to put some, we got to have bling on this thing. Because this is a female card anyway. It's a woman's card. It has to be a woman's card. And there's no way it could be anything but a woman's card. Because of the beautiful flower. You know what we're going to use? We're going to use Pineapple Punch. Memories Blooms enamel dots, because it's going to pull this Pineapple Punch right off of here where we have used it in the middle of our flower. And we're going to put it all over here. Look here, yeah. And we're using all three sizes. We're not going to use just one. We're going to use all three. Is this not wonderful? I love it. Love this idea. Yeah, we gotta have one down here. Alrighty, gotta have a small one right here. We already got a big one here. Let's see, let's put one right there. I'm gonna put this one right up here. We're using 9 of these babies. I don't care. I love this. Ta-da! Look at there. All right. Woo! Man. Oh, Debbie, that is awesome. That is totally awesome. Let's put 3 of these on the inside too. That is awesome. I am so happy for you. Let's see. Let's start with the big, the middle, and the small. Right here, if I can get that small one to come off there. Uh-oh, it wants to get on the cardboard. Okay, I'm having difficulties. Oh, now it's stuck. Whoop, there it came. Ta-da! Okay, let's move this out of the way. Let's get this out of the way so y'all can see. Let's move all of my mess. Don't want none of the stuff in the picture. Okay, here we are. Oh, that is wonderful, Debbie. That is wonderful. I got a lead a few weeks ago, and I called her too because she never answered me back when I emailed her, but, you know, it's okay. But anyway, here we are, ladies. Thank y'all so much for coming. I so appreciate it. I really, really do. And the card that I had been tinkering with earlier, I will do that one next Monday. That will be the Mountain Air stamp set. I had not used it either. So, I'm loving it. I might have overdone with the bling on the front, but oh my goodness, it's just pulling this pineapple right off of here and just making it pop. I love it. I love it. I knew I would want if I got through with it. I should have just used, no, I'm not second guessing. We're going with it. Thank you guys for coming. I so appreciate it. Y'all, oh, that mountain's in your order too, Miranda. Oh, wow. I'll tell you what, I had just tried. I was trying to see how I could maybe double stamp it. I know that it's, you can double stamp it. It's two-sided stamp. But I have never done the two-sided stamp, and that's not what I wanted. I wanted something, a different look, and it didn't work out that way because of the way the stamp's made. So, anyways, I'm going to come up with an idea, and it's going to be awesome. I know. Yeah, put myself on the back here. But anyways, I love you guys. I thank y'all so much for coming, and excuse me, I'm going to tell y'all awesome news. The little guy that was premature, that was born 8 weeks premature last week, I told y'all about, he is doing so wonderful. The pictures his mom has been posting on Facebook, oh my goodness, he's got blonde hair. Now he's got some hair, and the one she posted today, I mean, I swear that baby's smiling. But he is not on all the tubes and stuff like he was the first couple of days. The doctors are so amazed with this little guy. He is doing wonderful. I know he's going to be in the NICU for a while longer, but God has just answered prayers with this little guy. He is doing so wonderful, and we're just so excited about that. And so thank you so much for praying, and I know that they need more prayers, you know, to get him home, and I know they want him home, but you know, that's how it is when you have a preemie, especially one that teeny tiny. But the pictures are just wonderful. I'm loving that she's sharing them like that. And her brother works at the store, so I talked to him about him today. And he's not got to get down there and see him. Of course, they say they're in Birmingham, and that's an hour away, 45 minutes to an hour away. So he has not got to see him. He said probably won't get to until they come home with him. Oh, man. Okay, there for a moment it disconnected and popped right back up. But anyway, y'all have a blessed evening. Y'all have a blessed week. And thank you for coming. And good Lord willing, I'll be right back here next Monday evening, 7 Central, with the new card for us. Love you guys. Bye.